Tool lots. Reliable equipment. Fast.
Hi, my name is Kyle LaRue and I'm with Tool Lots, and today we're going to be going over the installation of a hopper dryer onto our HM50 plastic injection molding machine. So when we receive this equipment, it comes installed with a standard hopper loader. When we sell the equipment, it actually comes with a complementary hopper dryer. So this specific dryer model is the 25 series. It holds 25 kilograms of material. And essentially it pulls in atmospheric air with the blower unit. It then sends it down in through a heating tube, heats it, and then injects it into the holder, and it removes all of the moisture from the plastic. And this is going to give the part a more pure and cleaner and nicer finish. So some of the specs on this model, we have a diagram on the front of the panel, and this shows various plastics that can be used in this machine, and as well as their recommended drying temperatures. It's equipped with 2 switches, one for the blower and one for the heater. This specific model is 440 volt based, and this is going to pull its power directly from the machine. So we're going to go ahead and wire it up to the machine's plug. And an important note when you're wiring this unit up, it is a 3-phase system, so it is directional, meaning the blower must be spinning in a counterclockwise direction. So when you install the blower, you need to make sure that it's spinning in its correct direction, but also the machine itself is directional, and specifically the lubricating motor. So when you wire the two up together, you have to ensure that both are working in unison. So some other features of this machine, it is equipped with an LCD temperature controlling system, which displays the actual temperature and the set temperature. And you can alter the settings using the up and down arrows seen on the LCD display. Some other nice features of this unit, it has a top lid, which can be opened for material injection. We see a 90-degree attachment inside the lid, and this actually is meant to be installed on top of the lid, and this is so that you can pull material from an auto loader into the hopper dryer. It's also equipped with these 2 knobs down here on the bottom, one on each side. And this is to allow the user to open the hopper up and remove the mesh filtering system. And this is just to help filter out any large clumps. So this makes it easier in the cleaning process. All right, so now that we've gone over some of the basics, let's go ahead and take a look at the tools that we're going to need to install the hopper dryer onto the machine. Okay, so let's look at some of the tools that we're going to need to perform the installation. You're going to need a set of wire strippers, a set of dikes to cut any zip ties on the hopper dryer. You're going to need the bolts that come with the unit itself. You'll need a 14mm socket, a drill bit, and you're going to need the drill bit to drill out holes for the bolts in the base of the hopper dryer. The reason they send these without any holes pre-drilled is because these units are modular, meaning that they can be used on multiple types of plastic injection molding machines. So we'll also need a Sharpie to mark out our holes, an Allen wrench to remove the old loader, our drill, and a strap. And the strap is going to be used to hoist up our unit with a lifting device and place it onto our plastic injection machine. So now that we have our tools together, let's go ahead and move on to the installation. Okay, so the first step of our installation is going to be removing the old loader. The loader comes standard on a sliding mount, as you can see here. So we're going to keep this sliding mount, and what we're going to do is go ahead and remove the old hopper and keep the base. So we're going to remove this with our Allen, and it's just 4 simple Allen screws. So we'll go ahead and loosen these up. Okay, and we're going to use our same bolts, so go ahead and hang on to these. All right, and we will remove our loader, and we're going to use our loader as a template. So we're going to use our base and apply it to the new base and mark out our new holes to drill. So we'll go ahead and place it right on top, like so. All right, and then we're going to take our Sharpie and mark out our new holes. All right, let's go ahead and pull this off and see if our holes look like they're okay. All right, there we go. Okay, now we can take our drill bit. I just want to make sure they look good. All right, so let's go ahead and all right, now that we have our base installed, let's go ahead and move on to installing the hopper onto the base. So before we do that, let's go ahead and install our feeder control. We'll place that on top so we don't forget. This just allows the user to control the amount of pellets going in and out by covering or opening this slot. So we'll place it on top like that, and then we're going to take our strap and we're going to hook the ends of it to the sides of the hopper dryer like so, and we're going to use a forklift to hoist it up into the air and put it into position. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so now that we have our hopper hoisted into the air, let's go ahead and remove it from the pallet with our 14mm socket. There we go. All right, we'll go ahead and move it into place now. Okay, now that we have our hopper dryer installed, let's go ahead and move on to the electrical plug installation. So we're going to grab our cable here and we're going to plug it into our electrical connection. So first we need to run it through the back side of our cover here, our casing. All right, we have our cables through. Now let's connect it to our plug. We'll start with our ground wire first. So you can see on the back side here we have line 1, line 2, line 3, a neutral, and a ground. We only have 3 live wires and our ground connection. So you simply insert it. We need to loosen up the small screws on the back side first. Your wire, sorry. Tighten it down, nice and tight. All right, ground wire installed. Let's move on to line 1. Make sure line 1's nice and loose. All right, so we have our 3 lines installed. We can go ahead and attach this last clamp here. This is going to attach onto the black insulator on the back side. So we will remove our 2 Phillips screws. All right, there we go. We have our plug completely wired up, And now this is ready to be plugged into the back side of the machine. So now we have our hopper dryer installed, our plug installed. Now we're ready to inject some parts. So I hope this was helpful today, and thank you for watching.